What's up, everybody? I'm back with another MLB 12 The Show video, and today we're doing franchise episode 2. And for this episode, I went ahead and simmed up to June the 1st, and I simmed through April and May, obviously, and then I stopped here because I figured this is the part of the month when all the teams get ready for the draft, which I believe is right here, but we'll find out that in a second. If you can look over here on your right, you look in the Central, and we're sitting pretty. We're in third place right now, only 5.5 games back of Detroit Tigers, and Detroit has freaking Prince Fielder, for crying out loud, so we have to be doing something right. Our record is 27-24. We have, look at our ERA over there, the top left. Our team ERA is 3.32, which is really good for this team, and our average is 269, so that's very, very good. So I guess what I can do now is show you what I just did. For all you guys who are new to franchise mode and you think the draft is a waste of time, please don't think that. Go down here, regional scouting. You know, you can pick either any one of these guys or places. Go to scouting focus, and it'll show you all the positions and whether your team is thin, deep, or balanced in the respective positions. And then what you can do is you can see which ones you're thin in and just pick, you know, the ones that are red for your scouts to scout the most, and it applies for every single one. Well, actually, I need to go in here and change it up a little bit because I forgot to do this. Do that, and center field, and then one more time. Alright, that should be good. And then if you want, you can go to scout players, and you can select, you know, certain players that you want to scout. And yeah, I don't really find any reason, or I haven't really found any reason to want to do this because I'm happy with my team right now. I'm just gonna draft, you know, people that look decent, you know, with their power and contact if they're a hitter, or, you know, pitching with stamina if you're a starter. So that's one thing that I base my thing on, or drafting on. So what we're gonna do now is do a trade, and I was looking through these last night, and I decided that I looked at our first base situation. I've got Eric Hosmer, who is batting .313 with 10 home runs and 30 RBIs, and then you've got Billy Butler batting .331 with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs in mainly a DH role. And you see there above him, above his stats, it says $2.4 million a year with 2 years remaining on his contract. So that's worth about $4.81 million of salary. So I decided that I'm going to try and trade away Billy Butler, or that I'm going to trade him away. And I went down my team, and I was looking at positions that I need help at, and I decided I needed a second baseman and a center fielder. The center fielder mainly to, you know, help out Lorenzo Cain, maybe give him a day off every now and then, and hopefully he could play the corner outfield positions. And the second baseman, we don't really have that true starting second baseman, and Chris Getz is in his final year, and I don't look to sign him back. So one thing that I did was I went looking, and I found that I would like to trade Billy Butler to the Nationals for Danny Espinosa and Roger Bernardino. And I was going to look in the relief pitching to see if I couldn't find a veteran that I like. They won't take Brad Lidge. Ooh, how about Sean Burnett? Okay. But by adding him, you see the salary that I get, $1.92 million compared to $4.81. That's not awful. Oh, and look right there, Frank Core's on the DL. So getting Bernardino would help me out being able to put Bernardino in right field if I need to. Alright, that works. So let me just check really fast and see if there's nobody else that I want to get rid of. I'm not seeing anybody. Just let me keep looking. How is it? Okay, he's doing good. Alright, I was right on signing him. Alright, that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, we're not gonna trade anybody else. Alright, we'll go with this trade. We'll offer it, and they'll consider it. So while they're considering that, we'll just go ahead and sim to the draft. And hopefully they'll, yeah, it looks like they have accepted it. So they're just you know, fixing my roster up. So everything looks good here. Nothing happened. Okay, so Sean Burnett, we did get the trade. So Sean Burnett's now in our bullpen. I would like to move him to a setup role, but he's fine in the middle relief. He's the only lefty in our bullpen now, so that is a good thing. And he's a veteran, right? How old is he? 29. He's been in the 5 years. All right, he's been in the majors 5 years, so that's good. And then we'll go check out our lineups. And we got Bernardina and Espinoza. All right, that works. So let's change this around a little bit. The only bad thing about losing Billy Butler is that we did lose a DH. Okay, I got an idea. We'll just make Matsui our DH. We'll bat Bernardina second. I don't really care about the lineups because I don't really play. I've not been playing very much. I haven't played a game at all, to be honest. I do want to eventually get to the point where I post a video of gameplay, but I think I've mentioned this. My video editing software does not help me, or does not, it doesn't allow me to cut a video into different parts. Like I can't take, let's say like I played, I don't know, let's say I played the Yankees, and I played them in a 3-game series, and I only wanted to show maybe, I don't know, like a little bit, you know, like show the highlights, right, like you would anyways, when you do a thing like that. It wouldn't let me do that. You know, I'd have to, like, I think I could do it by doing a certain thing, like a certain way, but I'd have to look at it to be able to know how to do it. So I'll get back to you guys on gameplay. So I guess what we can do now is sim to this day and see if this is the draft day. Oh man, look over there at the standings, man. Second place, baby. That's how we roll. Alright, so we're picking 5th. And you can see there we've scouted a catcher, a second baseman, another catcher, another catcher. Alright, so the good thing about scouting all these guys is you can see their potential. And you know, if they have crap potential, I'm not drafting them. And I'm not really seeing anybody worth drafting in the catching department. Second baseman, D potential. B potential, alright, I'll keep an eye on that guy. Sutherland, don't let me forget that. Another B potential. D. I like the B potential. Let's look at the center fielders. Oh, why didn't we scout any of these guys? I know I put center field to scout. That guy's got more power. We seem to be stacked with center fielders. Joel Vizcaino. This may be boring to some of you guys, but I'm sorry if it is. I'm not sure who I want to draft. Who do they recommend we pick? Closing pitcher. Is that just because yeah, it's just because he's the top overall. Whoever is the top overall guy is who they want you to draft for some stupid reason. I'm either going to take this guy or this guy. Ozzie Velasquez or Orlando Sutherland. Or this starting pitcher. Let's draft this guy, the first guy with the B potential. That won't be terrible. And then I guess from now, through the rest of the draft, I'll just pick the recommended player that they recommend that we pick, because I don't really feel like going through this and actually like making an hour-long video of, you know, evaluating all these players. Alright, so we'll just sim this. This really doesn't make, doesn't really mean anything at this point. So we'll sign this guy. Do we know anything? He's got C potential. That's alright. That's about average. D, F, and C. So we'll just sign the top 2 guys that we drafted. And we'll just go down and make sure all these are closed out and the thing's not blinking at me. One thing I'd like to do is look and see if they have anybody out here I could use as a DH with some serious power. That wouldn't cost me too much. I'm not looking to spend millions of dollars on a DH. Even though I do have Hideki Matsui, he is a good DH, but I'm just looking to see, you know, if there's anything out here that I could use for a cheap price. Andrew Brown? Is that even a real player? Must not be. I guess that'll do it. So that'll do it for this episode 2 of the Royals franchise series. I hope you guys like this series. I hope you guys like the series idea. I think you guys are liking it. Thanks to all the new subscribers who are subscribed to this channel. You know, tell your friends about the channel. I'm trying to get as, you know, noticed as I can. Try and get as many people watching me as I can. Because, you know, I just want to entertain people. I don't think there are a lot of people doing MLB 12 The Show videos, or really any MLB videos for that matter. So, you know, if you know some people who like to play MLB The Show, and you think that they should come watch, you know, tell them about me. And if they have a YouTube channel, you know, let them subscribe if they want. Alright, so that'll do it for me. I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a nice day, and be on the lookout for some more Royals franchise MLB 12 The Show videos. Alright, see you guys.